There are 5 pieces of news I want to talk about in this video, so let's fit them in. And I'm not gonna lie, fitting it in usually isn't the problem. Typically the question I'm getting is it in? Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day, and without further ado, let's get it started. Now, topic number 1 is season number 5, which is coming out tomorrow in Madden 24. As you guys can see on the screen, at the time I'm recording this video, there's about 24 hours left in season 4. And on the screen right here are some of the player reveals for cards that are coming out as the champions or masters in season number 5. Let me know what you guys think. I think one of them for sure is either Ryan Shazier or Le'Veon Bell. Tell me that card on the right is not one of those 2 players. But of course, we're going to be getting all those reveals at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so stay on the lookout over on my Twitter. I'll be tweeting out all the cards we get, and of course, with 24 hours left in season number 4, if there's a certain reward you want, you gotta get it soon. Now, to be fully honest with you, I think some of these later rewards in season number 4 aren't really that amazing. Like the final reward, level 58, a star elite pack, sure, that's solid. The legendary strategy item is actually pretty good. That's 100k coins right there, but otherwise, I don't see anything too amazing at like level 50 and beyond. But of course, if there is one reward you want to grind for, be sure to get on the grind. Also, just want to say, I'm thinking that those champion players must be 98 overalls. If they're lower than 98s, if they're 97s, EA, I'm going to be disappointed. All right, thing number 2 on the screen right here is the content schedule for this week. And as you guys can see, we're getting Combine Part 1 and Combine Part 2, which tells me a couple important things. Now, number 1, I just want to say I love it. I feel like right when we get a season changeover in Madden 24, that's when it's most important to get new promos and new content coming in the game, because we need to grind the other field passes to get XP for the new season. So EA, I love that right there. And number 2, I'm also thinking that means this is basically going to be a 1-week promo. So if we're able to go through and get a champion player at the end of the field pass, we're going to be getting that within a week, which is awesome. Part 1 is coming out on Thursday. Part 2 is coming out on Saturday. And to be fully honest with you guys, I feel like it's only a 2-part promo, because I think the week after that, we're going to be going ahead and getting Team of the Year, which I'm going to talk about in a second. There's a Micah Parsons card. There's some overall talk to talk about. Let's get into that in a sec. Now, before we do, really quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Underdog Fantasy, the #1 partner of the channel. I was on a heck of a streak until yesterday. One Scotty Barnes pick screwed it up. As you guys can see, won 3 picks in a row, and we would have won both of our picks yesterday if I just took the Scotty Barnes higher instead of the lower. But what can you do? Overall, we've definitely been doing nice the last couple days, and I've honestly really been enjoying making picks on NBA. Now, on the screen right here are a couple picks I am rocking with for tonight, but Underdog Fantasy is likely going to be giving us another free line and another special for tonight. So if you want to take advantage, you want the free line, you want to make some picks for yourself, I'm going to leave it linked in the description. Use that promo code, which is code SWIFT, as you're signing up, and let's get back to the video. All right, number 3, let's talk about Team of the Year. Let's talk about what we know, because honestly, there's kind of a lot of information to unpack here. Now, number 1, with Combine being a Part 1 and Part 2 promo this week, I'm thinking Team of the Year will be next Thursday. So in about 9 days from today, we're going to get Team of the Year, which, if you guys did not know, is the biggest card drop in Madden 24 and also my personal favorite. Now, every single position in Madden 24 is going to be getting a new player item in the Combine promo, and I'm not gonna lie, boys, as you guys can see on the screen right here, this is some of the information EA Sports has put out. I think it tells us something important. Now, number 1, it's gonna say offensive and defensive MVPs will be 98 overalls. Now, boys, what am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking those are gonna be the LTD player items in Madden, meaning that the Team of the Year players should be 97s. If you guys take a look at any promo in the past month in Madden 24, Genki Force, LTDs were 97s, champions were 96s. If we take a look at the playoff cards, champions were 95s, LTDs were 96s. With Team of the Year, I am thinking LTDs will be 98s, because they literally say that on the tweet, and then that means the champion players, aka every single Team of the Year card, will be a 97. So in about 9 days, I am not going to lie to you, I am expecting a rather sizable market crash. I think I'm going to go through and sell off some players like DK Metcalf. I think I'm going to sell them off. I think on defense right here, I'm going to look into getting rid of a couple players, because like I said, I am expecting 97 overall cards, and if we get a 97 at every single position, yeah, the market is obviously going to go down. Also, with Team of the Year players, typically they're not incredibly difficult to obtain. We might get a free one as well from solos, which we'll talk about in a second. So I'm expecting stuff to go kind of crazy with Team of the Year. To buy Madden 24 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Now, also, there is an upgradable Micah Parsons 97 overall player item coming out in Team of the Year. If you guys did not already know, I'll pop up the screenshot on the screen right here. But basically, basically we voted on who we wanted to be the upgradable player, and it is Micah Parsons, boys. Now, this Micah Parsons card, fingers crossed, you don't need to put in a team of the year player to get him, but realistically, I think that's probably going to be the case. I think it's probably going to be like the Christian McCaffrey as well as the Jamal Williams card, so what can you do? Now, additionally, boys, another thing I need to say is if you have not gone through and gotten 16 team of the year tokens, play your solo challenges today. This is a great day to get caught up on solos. If you have not gone through and played through the team of the week solos and gotten at least 45 challenges completed, like you got to go through here and get 16 of the weeks done to get 16 tokens. With your 16 tokens, you're going to be able to go through and pick up a full free team of the year players. So go through, play those team of the week solos. They're super easy, and honestly, they're probably the most important solos to play in the game right now. It's going to be a 97 overall card with team of the year, boys, which is ridiculous, and you get one for free if you play the challenges. As you guys can see, you get these tokens, and I just want to quickly show you guys this because I feel like it's kind of important. In the bottom right corner of these tokens, or sorry, it says 17 tokens. You got to get 17 of these tokens, not 16, my mistake. And just taking a look at my binder right here, I believe I've already done the math on this, and I think I've got 17 tokens already. I'll just make sure to check that and play any solos though if I don't. Now, piece of news number 4, we have talked about this before on the channel. I didn't want to make a full video on it, but if you guys go through, you will notice there is a 1 day and 22 hours of difference between the competitive field pass and the season pass refreshing. So we've talked about this before, but if you're newer to Madden, or maybe you forget about this, be sure you get to about 1 level away from an XP token, because if you go through here and you don't get to level 26 today, but then you get to it tomorrow when season 4 comes out, you're going to get this 30k XP, and you're going to get it in season 5 instead of season 4. So for me personally, as you guys can see, I am at level number 26. I'm probably going to get to level number 27 tomorrow just to get these 2 legend packs, as well as go through and get my season XP. As you guys can see, we have tons of missions that we can play through really quickly tomorrow. These should not take me all that long to go through and complete. I think realistically, I'm going to get both these levels in less than an hour, which is awesome. So that's one thing you absolutely need to do. But number 2, this competitive pass is also refreshing in 2 days and 23 hours. And I feel like this is the most important competitive pass of the year so far. EA Sports has been slacking recently. When we take a look at the cards in here, Tommy DeVito, an absolute scrub, and a 93 overall. Like, EA Sports has to go through here, and this level number 22 reward, I'm sorry, but I need to be a 97 overall player. I just need it to be a 97 overall player. By the time we're getting there, team of the year will have already released in this game, meaning 97s will be the highest overall. We need a very usable player in this competitive field pass. I feel like the cards recently have been horrible. I don't even want to think about getting to level number 48, and especially if the level 48 reward is like a 96 in the next competitive pass, that'll just be straight up disrespectful. EA Sports, you gotta go through here and increase these overalls. These are way too low. Now, that's all the news I got for you guys in today's video, talking about a bunch of random stuff, but hopefully this kind of fills you in. I think the most important thing though is that team of the year is probably coming out in about 10 days, and I think realistically that could change the market rather drastically. So I'm going to be going through, selling off some players for my team, probably selling off DK Metcalf, although I will say I do want to use DK Metcalf when I'm grinding the competitive pass tomorrow, so I'm probably going to wait until Thursday to sell off DK. But what can you do? I do think that'll be the proper decision to go through and get rid of that card. That's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to scroll down and drop a like. If you want to check out Underdog Fantasy and copy some of the picks I am rocking with for tonight, of course, I will leave that linked in the description. Been having honestly a good time, like I said, making picks, sweating them out in NBA, and I think the reason why I've been liking it recently is because we've been doing pretty well, hitting most of our picks, which is awesome to see. That's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you are new, click this video you see on the screen right here if you just can't get enough of the Swift content and you want to watch something else. And until next time, boys, I'm out. Love y'all. Peace.